routine. This is my first one. I was hoping to do them every single day, but my phone broke. So I'm borrowing my mom's, and I'm hoping on Sundays I will be able to release a morning and a night routine. And these energies will last for the whole week, and we're gonna have some journal entries that you can do daily, things like this. So right now we're with our morning routine for the week. We are going to be looking at, first of all, the energies, and then we're going to be doing a emotion release, some chakra healing that will help deal with what we're going to be experiencing this week. And then we're going to talk about some journal entries that you can do to help discover yourself more. And at the very end, we're going to talk about how best to use these energies. This is going to be short. I'm hoping just about 10-ish minutes for these videos. So let's start off by talking about the energies of this week. This week, you're going to have a lot of breakthroughs and ideas. You're going to have clear thinking. You're going to be able to really come to realize some things that have been happening around you that you maybe have been ignoring or not fully understanding. You're also going to be very intuitive. So pay attention, take some time to have some peaceful moments to really listen to what messages you're receiving at the moment. You may feel also very pushed and desire to have lots of plans and to do a lot of things and to prepare for the future. We're going to be having Aries move into Venus this week as well. That's going to bring a lot of boldness in love and creativity. It's going to make you kind of feel very fiery and emotional at times. You may be very direct. You may be very bold in what you say. You may also have some moments where you're feeling very unheard and not very, everybody's going to be feeling this way. But you're going to be kind of feeling like people don't respect what you're saying maybe, or don't understand what you're saying, even though you are feeling very clear. So just take a moment. As I said, everybody's going to be feeling that way. You can check in with people when you're talking to them, ask for that reassurance a little bit, and make sure that we're giving that reassurance to people as well. Maybe repeat back to them what they're saying. All going to be feeling a bit sensitive and a bit emotional, so just be aware of that as you are wanting to discuss and have big conversations. We're also going to be having Pluto in retrograde, which is going to call upon you to have some deep reflection. You're going to have some things come up, maybe some old wounds, habits, just some things that are ready to be released. So you are going to need some time to breathe this week and to take time to reflect. Everybody's going to be feeling that sensitivity. So the desire to move on from the past, the desire to heal, things are going to be coming up for them. So yeah, just be aware, you're going to be sensitive, people around you are going to be sensitive, but you're also going to be very intuitive, you're going to be clear thinking, so you are going to be able to have these big conversations or with yourself or with others, and you are also going to be able to really push forward and move forward. Just make sure you take a moment to breathe and to think before you do anything. And don't worry about feeling unheard, because you are going to feel that way. It's one of the insecurities of this week. But everybody else around you is going to be feeling very clear as well. So they're going to be able to understand you, especially once the conversation ends and they take a moment to step back and sit in what you talk to them about. Also be prepared to have people come to you with some big conversations as well. So with all of this energy happening, we're really going to want to focus on grounding ourselves. So I want you to place your hand on your heart and then just focus wherever you're sitting. If your feet are standing on the ground, that's really great. And I want you to take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in, hold, and breathe out. One more time, take a deep breath in. We're going to hold it and breathe out. I want you to really think about your body right now. I want you to feel if there's any heaviness or any darkness inside of you right now. I want want you to imagine a light moving to that area where you are feeling this darkness, feeling this stress. This is one of the emotions this week that is going to be coming up. It's going to be bringing up some of those old habits or deep wounds that you may be feeling. It's going to be one of those things that you're wanting to talk about or wanting to discuss or you're ready to let go of. So we're going to help that process along right now. So with the light going to the darkness, moving towards it, I'm going to help it grow, become stronger and brighter. When you breathe in, I want the light to grow more. And when you breathe out, I want you to imagine the light carrying out some of what you no longer need. Just keep breathing. I am safe to release that which is no longer needed. Allow the light to dissolve those old stories that you tell yourself, the ideas that you're holding on to. Allow yourself to let it go. I am safe to let go. It is safe to let go. It is safe to let go. Breathe in, remember to imagine the light growing. As you breathe out, send the soul, send all of that concern, all of that pain, all of the darkness towards me. Pulling it up to your surface and letting it go. It is safe to let go. I allow my emotions to flow through and out of me. I am not ashamed of what I feel and what I've learned. I allow my emotions to flow through me. I am not ashamed of what I feel and what I've learned. Good. I am feeling this energy, kind of sadness a little bit, but also, yeah, is that fiery, that powerful, that like wanting to change type of energy that's coming with this old wound. Like I said, we're just pulling it forward. You're ready to work on it. With or without me, you would have done it. We're just trying to make it so that it maybe goes a little bit easier. Because yeah, I feel so much anger. So we're trying to calm down that anger that might appear with it. And trying to remind yourself to just pause for a second, take a deep breath. I heard you don't really need to pause for a long time. It's not like this emotion is going to come up and you need to sit for like 2 or 3 hours. No, it's going to come. Just take like maybe 3 to 5 deep breaths. Collect your thoughts for a second and then continue on with the conversation. When you're talking with people or talking with yourself, silence is not the enemy. Perfect. I want you to make sure that your hand is placed on your heart. We're going to allow that chakra to grow, the heart chakra. Imagining green flow around you, allowing the peace and happiness to expand over that frustration and anger that you may feel, and that some of that sadness that's going to come up as well. Reminding that you are loved and you are cared about. The people that you're going to be talking to, or the person, or even if it's just yourself, they also do want things to be fixed and healed. They're wanting to move on from certain things as well. You are safe to let go. we're safe to let go. Our emotions are there to teach us and to tell us. They're not there to harm us and to hurt us. They are good and important. You should take a moment to listen to them and pay attention to what they mean. For example, anger is reminding you to not accept disrespect and not to accept things that are going to harm you, harm your mental health, and harm your progression in life. Anger is not bad, it's not evil, it's allowed to come. Remember, we don't need to control emotions, we need to let them be. We can control our actions as we feel the emotions. Good. You can start wiggling your fingers and toes. So this healing is going to sit with you for the next week. It's going to help you process easier and quicker the things that are ready to be moving in your life. Good. Okay, so now we are going to talk about some journal entries. So if you have a journal, take a moment now to pause this video. I want you to go grab it, but try to keep the peaceful energy that we now have at the top of your journal for this week. I want you to write, "This week I intend to speak from my heart without fear." Every single day I want you to repeat this mantra to yourself. You can also add, "I am safe to let go." I notice that there is a lot of concern there with not feeling safe, and so it's a good thing to remind yourself, whenever you're starting to feel that, I want you to repeat that. "I am safe to let go." So now I want you to write this next journal entry. This is your first one for this week. And when you write it, I want you to pause the video or take a moment to answer the question. And during the week, you can always go back to it and answer it in more depth as more things come to your mind. What do I need this week to feel safe and to feel aligned? As I said, you can pause the video here just to take a minute and answer that. So I hope that you were able to do that. If not, that's totally okay. You can do it after this video. I am now going to give you 6 more journal entries for this week to just help kind of move through the energy that we're experiencing and to help process everything that's going on. What am I ready to release this week? What energies am I holding that are not mine? Where do I feel the call to be bold? Not just this week, generally. Now for this week, what is a powerful yes for me this week? Meaning, what is something you could do that maybe you've been procrastinating because you feel maybe a bit fearful of judgment, or you feel worried about what's going to happen after you do this? What is a powerful yes for you to do this week? How can I lead myself with love? What energies am I holding that are not mine? So I've kind of already talked this week of ways that you can work with the energy. Just kind of being prepared to have some conversations, taking a moment to breathe. Remember, everybody's feeling a bit unheard this week. So keep in mind to be a little more reassuring towards people around you. Repeat back to them a little bit more than you normally do. And that now is a good time to make some plans for your future, to really look at who you are, what you're going through, and who you want to be. It's also a really good time to maybe have some self-reflection and to think about what has been holding you back from becoming that person. I'm hoping some of the journal entries help with that a little bit. The message really for this week is your energy is very sacred. And show up who you truly are in the world, not who you think the world expects you to be. Well, thank you for joining me this morning, and I hope that you join me tonight for the nighttime routine for this week. And I really appreciate watching to the end of this video. Feel free to subscribe to me if you want more videos like this. And also let me know in the comments how you're feeling after this, and if anything came to your mind that you're wanting to share with other people. Anyways, thanks you guys. Have a good day, and I will see you later.